Hi everybody, welcome to YS Khong Driving, and what we're looking at today is the Lexus LM350. If you have a little bit more than ₦1 million, like 1.1 something million, yes, you can have this in your porch or your garage. And it is a very luxurious version. It's based on the Alphard, but it is a Lexus, including the spindle grille of the Lexus. What you have is a vehicle that has got a wheelbase of 3 meters, 3000 mm, and an overall length of over 5 meters. I think it's 50 something, and a width of 1850 mm, and a height of a little bit more than the width. So it's a little bit taller than it is wide, but basically it's only 3 mm taller than it is wide. So from the end view, it looks very squarish, but it is long, and you would have thought maybe you can sit 8 or 9 people in it, right? But no, it's only a 4-seater. Now in terms of power, it has a 3.5 liter V6 engine from the Lexus and Toyota group, a very reliable engine, and there's an 8-speed gearbox that gives the drive to the front wheels. Does it have enough power? Yes, 3.5 liters gives you 296 horsepower and 361 Newton meters of torque. Yes, there's enough torque and there's enough power to get this car going if you really want to go. But of course, most of the time you're going to drive it in a very sedate and luxurious manner, because that's the way it is supposed to be used. Okay, let's have a look at the engine compartment. But the first thing of interest I would like you to note is, for a $1.1 million vehicle, it doesn't even have a hydraulic support. It just has a little stick, and I can tell you why. All the money is being concentrated on the inside of the car. So this is the part of the car the owner rarely sees. You know, it's not a deal breaker. So you take it to the workshop to service, and the mechanic has to prop it up using this little stick. But who cares? Tucked deep inside the front of the car, you have an engine here, and this is a transversely mounted engine, looks like it. This is a D4S V6, 3.5 liter, 296 horsepower and 361 Newton meters of torque. The mechanicals are quite simple. It's a front engine, front wheel drive, 8-speed gearbox, automatic. That's it. Because that's not what the car is about. It just has to have enough power to pull it, and the rest of it is all about how it rides and how you can enjoy yourself in it. Okay, enough about the engine. These are the LED headlights. In fact, the lights all around the car are LED, and there are 3 LEDs here, which also supports the auto headlight system that actually can dim lights according to requirement, and so that they do not dazzle people who are in front. Of course, the overall objective is to provide good vision so that the occupants are safe and the driver can get you safely home. Surprisingly, wheels are just 18 inches. I would have expected that a car like this would maybe have 20 or 19-inch wheels, but yes, they're only 18, and the tire size is 235/50 R18. Of course, the rims are also from Lexus, and they look very nice and strong. In terms of brakes, you get ventilated discs in the front. Yes, they are 4-pot floating calipers. Suspension in the front is McPherson struts, a very common suspension setup. But of course, it is tuned for good ride, and of course also some good handling. This vehicle is not light, it's 2.185 tons, so the suspension has to be quite robust, yet at the same time it must be sprung to be comfortable. Okay, the suspension at the back is a little bit different. Surprise, surprise, surprise. This runs a trailing arm double wishbone arrangement. Does it sound familiar? Yes, this is part of the Lexus global architecture, and I can tell you, because of this setup, the vehicle is very comfortable. Yeah, this is very similar to the Toyota TNGA platform, and it's a very well proven platform that provides good handling, yet at the same time provides great comfort. Tire sizes front and rear are the same. And at the back, you get a single floating caliper. Yeah, considering that 80% of the braking is done at the front. Along the sides, the LM350 is very much like the Alphard, except that you get chrome door handles, a little bit of chrome inlay at the bottom, and chrome at the top here, where the B pillar is, yeah? And of course, the shape of it is made for space. And at the back, you see something that looks like a little spoiler, and that makes it less boxy. Okay, over at the back end of the Lexus LM350, what you see is the rear light that stretches all the way from one side to the other side with a bit of chrome inlay underneath, and that breaks up the monotony of the back. And of course, on the left hand side, you see the prominent Lexus name, and the model plate is the LM350. You can't see the exhaust. Of course, the tailgate is electric. Okay, let's take a quick look at the driver's compartment, because a lot of us are drivers and want to see what it's like. But this car is not about the driver, it's about the passenger. The driver is just a paid coolie. But since we're doing a review, let's take a quick look at the front part of the vehicle. Okay, let's get into the car and see what it's like. Yes, there's a grab handle here, and yeah, you can sit in it. It's a nice driving seat. And press brake and then start engine. There you go. Okay, so that's 3.5 liters. No pedal shifters. You have a gear shift and you have 8 speeds. There's a manual mode, and that's about it. So it's actually quite luxurious here, but the driver gets pampered. You have electrical seats for driver and front passenger, but the back seats are even more versatile. Okay, electrical stuff here and switches. This is for the driver. Driver gets to open the right door, he opens the left door and opens the boot. So all these are control switches, plus they have a sunroof up here. Yeah, so you get navigation and you get aircon controls, but only for your front. The back controls are different. Of course, you can switch them on also lah. Okay, inside the car you get Optitron meters. Now this is very much like the Alphard. I just had an Alphard owner who came by a few minutes ago, and he said that a lot of the things are very similar, except that the screen he has is a bit different from what we have here. And of course the dashboard is very big and flat, and it's all leather to the touch. The trimming is quite luxurious actually, considering that this is for a chauffeur and a driver. And here is the partition between the driver and the passengers at the back. What you see here is a little tiny window that you can communicate with the passengers at the back, but there is a glass that can slide up and close this one off, and you can also have privacy. The passenger also gets electrically controlled seats, but here is a view of the front part, and this is where the chauffeur or driver will sit. Actually, he gets it quite good. It's very luxurious, and it includes his personal sunroof. So you can see the seats are really nice and comfortable, and so the driver also gets a good treat in terms of luxury. The gear stick is in the center. These are the aircon controls, and that's his big screen here. There's a very premium sound system that has actually 19 speakers. This is the part about the Lexus that really makes it worth the 1.1 something million. There are only 2 seats at the back, and these are better than the business class or first class in the aeroplane. You get ventilated seats. Wow. And also your climate control, everything is controlled from your fingertips here. You get aircon vents coming out from the roof, and here's a reading light. And also, let's see what else. Yep, there is a setting, and then wow, you can adjust the brightness of your screen. And let's go home, and there's something else I want to show you. Yeah, there is a button for the screen that closes the screen there, and then you can have it either opaque or glazed or clear. And oh, even the door lock is here, not bad. Oh, you can wind up the glass, wind up and down the glass from here, and you can also wind up the front glass from here. Ventilated seats, ambient lights up here in nice and courtesy lights. Yep, very nice. And oh, you turn on the screen by just touching the screen. Wow. Let's see, you can turn on the light by just touching the light. Wow, that's really fantastic. Yeah. And oh, there's also a remote control. You can control the screen here. Yes, it has Bluetooth and radio stations, and also there's a little fridge here, CD player. Actually, that is a DVD. It plays DVDs and CDs, and also Blu-ray. That's actually a Blu-ray player. Okay guys, I'm just going to enjoy the inside of the car, and these are the seat settings, and let's see what I can do. Okay, look at that, where my feet are. The seat is coming up, and this is like business class. Oh, I'm going down, and wow, this is full relaxation mode, man. Look at that. So on a long journey, you can just lay back and enjoy yourself. Look at the sky through the skylight roof, and it's actually called a moon roof. Enjoy the air conditioning. You get your louvers from everywhere. It's like a real royal saloon. Okay, let's put the seat back. Sorry. Okay, one button moves the seat back into standard form, and there's a button here that's called relax, full body refresh. And if you press the button, you also got full body stretch, simple, upper body, lower body, shoulder, lumbar. And this is, oh, you also have different levels, level 3, level 4, level 5. That's the highest level. You can massage yourself. Oh, so nice.